Hello, and this is Theme Park Squib, and welcome to this month's show. So yeah, what's been going on the channel since last month's show? Well, we've been quite a lot of places. We've been to Cyprus, where there's going to be 2 vlogs from there. Paphos Luna Park, a small little theme park in Paphos in Cyprus. That'll be online. The next vlog to go online. There will also be a vlog from the place we stayed at in Cyprus, and then we did go over to Belgium to go visit Plopsaland of Pain, so that'll be on after that. And don't forget to check those vlogs out when they're on there. We had a really good time at Plopsaland of Pain. And also going online, the last video's going on was the Formula 1 British Grand Prix vlog. Bit of a different vlog, but do check it out. And just after the sad news we did get in Saturday with the F2 crash, where sadly a driver, Anton Hubert, did lose his life. So our thoughts are with his friends and family. And let's get straight into news headlines. We've got a lot to get through. So this week in news headlines, God dear, we've got a lot with D23 Expo happening and the big Six Flags announcement. It rolls around every year. We get a load of news about Six Flags and all their new developments for 2020. But first about Six Flags with a new park. I think they're building in Saudi Arabia of the roller coaster Falcon's Flight, which is meant to be the world's tallest, fastest and longest coaster. It looks like something out of a video game. There's no banking on the corner and it literally goes up the side of a mountain. So hopefully it is real. And if it does get built, interesting. Saudi Arabia, quite far away, so probably will never get there. But yeah, it's very interesting that how it looks. It looks like something straight out of Planet Coaster or a computer game, which don't think it's a good sign if it is. Yes, so Six Flags had the big announcement of all their all their North American parts, so Mexico, America and Canada. Yeah, first, Six Flags Great Adventure have announced the longest, tallest and fastest single rail coaster that will be called the Jersey Devil Coaster, a single rail coaster by RMC. We're the third one in the world actually, after Wonder Woman, another Six Flags park, and also Gold Rush, or no, Trailblazer at one of the Cedar Fairs parks. And then there's Six Flags over Georgia have announced that they're getting 2 rides for next year, part of the Gotham City area of the park, I believe, with one of those new style Enterprises, which is the next generation of Enterprise, which will be based around Catwoman, what we call Catwoman's Whip. And we'll also be getting a brand new classic Twister there as well, based around Poison Ivy, so another Batman villain, with the Poison Ivy Toxic Twister. Next at Six Flags Great America, they'll be getting the world's tallest water slide water coaster and it will be called Tsunami Surge. So that'll be going to Six Flags Great America in their water park section of the park. Some of the Six Flags parks have water parks in them, and they're investing in that for this year. And then at Six Flags Mexico, there'll be a brand new pendulum ride called Crazanity. They've got a lot of these massive pendulums in the last few years, so they're going on that trend and adding another one in. At Six Flags Darien Lake, they will be getting a brand new water slide in their water park, being Wahoo Wave, which is just going to be a standard flume slide. Next at Six Flags over Texas, they'll be getting a Mack Power Splash, which is very exciting. Like Pulsar at Wallaby Belgium, which is the only one in the world at the moment, they'll be getting the second one in the world, and it will be based around the DC superhero of Aquaman, and we called Aquaman Power Splash. Power Wave, not Power Splash. Then at Six Flags Great Escape, they'll be getting a new booster, which will be the Adirondack Outlaw, which I think I've said that right. They've shortened the Andorak. And yeah, a brand new booster to the park, which we haven't seen a lot of new boosters around, so it's going to be a new booster, and it's going to probably make the skyline a lot better there. Next at Luron, which is another Six Flags park, they're going to get a Zack Spin coaster, which actually used to be at Magic Mountain. It's going to be a relocation, and it used to be Green Lantern First Flight at Six Flags Magic Mountain, and it'll be getting moved to Luron, but given a new theme, which is going to be a snake theme, and it'll be called Viper. Next at Six Flags New England, they will be getting one of the new Enterprises, which will be Supergirl, based on the character of Supergirl, and will be the Supergirl Skyflyer. I think they built one of them last year as well, called Supergirl Skyflyer. They definitely did build one there, and I think it was a Supergirl theme, but 2 of them will be going to the parks this year. Then at Magic Harbours, which is a new water park they own, it will be becoming Hurricane Harbour Rockford. So all their separate water parks are called Hurricane Harbour, and it will be getting a new slide called Tidal Wave as well with the buyout of that park. Then at Hurricane Harbour Phoenix, they'll be getting a new like pool area, activity pool called Paradise Island. So not a slide there, but it's a new pool type attraction. Activity pool, I think they said, so it's going to have some more stuff there. Then at Hurricane Harbour Arlington, they're getting a new complex of slides called Bunty Pipeline, so a couple of slides there. Then Whitewater in Georgia, which is another park they own, will be getting Python Plunge Flume, which will be a flume style water slide, but Whitewater Bay will not be anymore, as Whitewater Bay will be becoming Hurricane Harbour Oklahoma City. And yeah, they will be getting Wahoo Racer, which will be a racing water slide at that place. And then at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, they'll be getting the raised air race, which will be the tallest like air race attraction, which is by Zamperla, so a flat ride, and it will be called Daredevil Dive Flying Machines. Bit of a long name there, but it will be an air race that actually rises, so a bit different there. Then at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, we'll be getting a nice family edition in a spinning wild mouse called Sidewinder Safari. So it's good another spinning wild mouse is opening. They are some good classic rides. Then at Six Flags St. Louis, they are getting a booster, same as one of the other parks, but this one will actually have the same name as a Next Generation Enterprise called Catwoman. It'll be based around the DC character of Catwoman and become Catwoman Whip. So another attraction called Catwoman Whip. Then at Six Flags America, they'll be getting another pendulum ride. I got that a bit wrong there, but it will be based, not Crazanity, it will be based on the DC villain of Harley Quinn and will be called Harley Quinn Spinsanity. Also, they've confirmed Fright Fest and Holiday in the Park will be returning. But Six Flags Magic Mountain ain't getting anything this year. It's only because West Coast Racers, this year's new edition, 2 racing launched Premier Rides coasters, are not opening until September, I believe. They've just finished and I haven't even tested yet. So, yeah, very interesting there. And now D23, another big announcement, really. D23 is the big Disney Expo, if you don't know, where they announce all the stuff for Disney, not just for the parks, for the films, such as Disney Plus, the new streaming service, and a couple of TV shows, films, everything Disney own, like Marvel, Star Wars, and all that. So it's a weekend in Anaheim, California. It's a big expo. They all come together. They give all the news about Disney, and it's biannual, so every 2 years. So first we've got the Magic Happens Parade, which will be a brand new parade in California. Then they've also confirmed that Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway will be coming to California, which is coming to Hollywood Studios next year. Then in Shanghai, we've known this for a while, we have some more details about the Zootopia land that's coming to Shanghai. And we also know that there's a new castle coming to Hong Kong, Disneyland. We've got some new pictures of that. We've also been confirmed that the new Marvel areas will be called Avengers Campus. So that's very exciting. We know a bit more details about the Marvel areas. It looks like in California we're getting a Spider-Man ride. We're going to get an Avengers ride. We're going to go on the Quinjet and go and battle in Wakanda. And like Doctor Strange meet and greet in the Ant-Man restaurant. I love the Ant-Man films, so can't wait to dine in a shrunk-down restaurant. And yeah, and also at Paris as well, the Spider-Man ride's replacing Armageddon. Armageddon's been knocked down there. And Rock and Roller Coaster actually closes today. So Rock and Roller Coaster closed. When I'm filming this, we're going the day after. So Rock and Roller Coaster in Paris has already shut and will be an Iron Man Avengers ride, I believe. But then Epcot is having the biggest things done to it, isn't it, really? We've had the whole announcement. The World Showcase remaining, but Future World will be no more. Will be split off into 3 areas. The middle, leading up through Spaceship Earth, will be World Celebration. Then where Test Track and Spaceship Earth are, not Spaceship Earth, Mission Space, will become World Discovery, and where Nemo and Living in the Land, that will become World Nature. And all we've had announced is that Spaceship Earth is going to have some major thoughts to it, giving it a new story but keeping that classic attraction, and that a new Moana attraction about the life of water will be coming, and that a lot of innovations will be knocked down to make a huge garden space in World Nature. We've also got a name for the Guardians of the Galaxy roller coaster, which will be the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. It's going to have a backwards launch It looks fantastic. It looks like the most technologically advanced roller coaster in the world. And Guardians of the Galaxy, there's such funny movies, and it's the second Guardians ride after Mission Breakout in California, and that looks pretty good, so this is probably going to be better. And also in World Showcase, it's been announced we're getting something in the UK. Yes, yeah, in the UK Pavilion we are be getting a Mary Poppins attraction. We don't know if it's going to be a ride, a meet and greet or a show, but the courtyard area where the hedge maze is, they're going to convert that. We'll be able to walk down Cherry Tree Lane, and yeah, it'll be based on Mary Poppins Return, was the film that came out last year. I have watched both Mary Poppins films, and it looks good. That's how we're going to be converting. It's good to see something coming to the English Pavilion. That's it for news headlines this week. Let's get into Merchandise Showcase. So this week in Merchandise Showcase, I've got a new Plopsaland mug when I went out to Plopsaland in Belgium, my last theme park visit. Looks good. It's a white mug instead of my old one, white with the Plopsaland logo, 3D both sides, orange inside. I did get some postcards, but don't think I'll show them. I think I'll show the mug, which, yeah, nice much to the collection. Plopsaland is very limited for park merchandise. It's all based around the characters and Studio 100 TV shows, sadly, but you can still pick up the odd item. And, yeah, let's get into future opinions. So, in my future opinions, not future opinions, my future opinions, I discuss what I would like to see happen, where I take a topic and I see what I'd like to happen. And this week I am going to talk about Thorpe Park getting a new ride. They desperately need a brand new ride. It hasn't been since 2017 where we got the Timber Tugboat and Lumber Jump, which aren't big investments really. They are two kids' rides and they were relocated from Weymouth Sea Adventure Park. So yeah, Sea Life Adventure Park, or Sea Adventure Park, probably somewhere else actually. But yeah, so we desperately need a new ride. The last big investment was in 2016 with Darren Brown's Ghost Train. Don't get me started on that, that's one of the worst rides in the world. The last coaster's been 2012 with the Swarm, so, and what we've had for 2017, Darren Brown's Ghost Train, Mars the Demon, the rehash of that, which fixed some of its flaws and now it don't work again, and the two new kids rides of Lumber Jump and Timber Tugboat. And then 2018 was the year of The Walking Dead. We did see a bit of an investment, a retheme of their indoor coaster of X to The Walking Dead The Ride, which was the main edition of the year, which saw the whole thing down to a more thematic experience. And then we had some events. We had Apocalypse Weekend in May and June, where you went round down the trail around the park and got a pop badge. Then in May half term we had Living Nightmare Extreme, which was one of the mazes. Living Nightmare, Walking Dead Living Nightmare Scare Maze opened up again for a more intense version. And in the summer we got Zombie Hunt, the shooting family attraction out the back. And this year we've just got 3 events really, excluding Fright Nights we usually get, which is Game FX, Bouncezilla, and Jungle Escape, the new escape room, which is basically just a rethemed I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. But I would love to see him get a new flat ride on the Space of Slammer. I think it would really fit well there. Maybe an air race or a booster, maybe. Looking at Six Flags at the moment, building all these boosters. And yeah, so I would like to see a new flat ride in Space of Slammer when Thorpe Park, maybe for next year. I don't think we are. I think Project 2020 was meant to be a coaster. It's probably going to happen in 2021. So, yes, so that's it for my future opinions this week. Let's get into the final part of the show, shout-outs. So if you do want to get a shout-out in the shout-out section of the show, just comment down below on the monthly show and you'll get a shout-out in next month's show. So, yes, so the shout-outs this week go to Yumblebee, thank you for commenting, SW100, also thank you for commenting, A Casual British, also thank you for commenting, 3 for Points Boy 123456, also thank you for commenting, and Mr Duncan's Vlogs, also thank you for commenting. That's it for this month's show. Don't forget to check out the British Grand Prix vlog, which is now online, and don't forget to check out the Paphos Luna Park, Cyprus Villa vlog, and the Plopsaland of Pain vlog when they're all online. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. We're on 291 now, I believe, nearly 300 subscribers. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. That's it for this month's episode. And I'll see you next month or in any of my videos. So, bye!